Good morning, children. Let us continue History Lesson 5 Kingdoms, Kings, and Republic. In previous class, I have explained about the taxes. Uh, The kings, how they collected the taxes from the farmers, traders, hunter gatherers, and herders also. By the collection of the taxes, they maintained the army and to construct the very big buildings. The taxes amount or the people they used to help for the king also. So children, in agriculture, the changes has taken place. Today let us continue changes in agriculture. There were two major changes in agriculture around this time. One was the growing use of transplant iron plowshare. This meant that heavy clayey soil could be turned over better than with a wooden plowshare so that more grain could be produced. So, children, instead of using the wooden plowshare, the people started to use the iron plowshare. They can uh, clay the soil and also they can turn the soil in proper manner and they can go better production also. Second, the people began transplanting paddy and the people started to grow the paddy also. That means rice they started to grow. This meant that instead of scattering seed on the ground from which plants would be sprout, sapling were grown and the planted in the field. So instead of scattering also, they started to keep the seeds are in the proper manner in a field. This led to increase the production in field. When they are digging the land and keeping the seeds, they can get the more production in proper manner also. And however, it was back breaking work. Generally slave men and women, dasas and dasis, and landless agricultural laborers had to do this work. So children, those who are having the land, in that land, the slave men and women, dasas and dasis, and those who don't have the land, the laborers, kamakaras, had to do in the agriculture work. In the field, they will do the more hard work and grow the crops. So next one, the Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. One of the example here they have given. We will learn about the Mahajanapadas. In Mahajanapadas, we can see the Magadha. Magadha is the place, very important place, and also it is located in the place of the Bihar, present in the Bihar. Magadha became the most important Mahajanapada in about 200 years ago. In 200 years ago, in Mahajanapadas, Magadha is the comes under the Mahajanapada, which was developed more. Why it was developed more? Here, many rivers such as Ganga and Sun flowed through the Magadha. In this place of Magadha, rivers are there. So it is suitable for the transport, water supply, making the land fertile. Parts of the Magadha were forested also. So children, by using of the Ganga and the Sun, the rivers, it was helped for the development of the Magadha also. And how it was developed? By transporting and supplying the water for the field and making the land also fertile. In the because of the fertile land, they can grow the more crops also. Parts of Magadha was forested and around surrounding of this Magadha place, forest area also is there. In the forest area, what it is available, the wild animals also will be living in the forest. So elephants which lived in the forest, they could be captured and trained for the army. The elephants they used to used in the army also, in battlefield also they use it. Forest also provide wood for building houses, carts and chariots. So children, the forest materials, by building of the houses and also the carts and chariots for the battlefield, those days they used to use the chariots, and for that purpose they used the forest materials also. Beside there were iron ore mines and regions could be tapped to make strong tools and weapons. By using of the iron, the people also started to use the strong weapons in the battlefield also. So how the Magadha become a very powerful kingdom? Because the powerful rulers, they ruled the kingdom. Here we can see the people who ruled the Magadha. Magadha had two very powerful rulers, Bimbisara and Ajatashattu, who was all possible means to conquer other Janapadas. So these are the two rulers, very powerful rulers. Janapadas means they are the small places. These Bimbisara and Ajatashattu, when they were ruling the kingdom, they used to occupy the small Janapadas. And Mahapadmananda was another important ruler. Bimbisara, Ajatashattu, and along with them, Maha Mahapadmananda, also important ruler. He extended his control up to the northwest part of the subcontinent. He also extended his kingdom by using by the battle or to by occupying of the small Janapadas, and his control up to the northwest part of the subcontinent. Rajagruha, present it is called Rajagir, in Bihar, was the capital of Magadha for several years. So many years in the state of the Bihar, the Mahajanapada Magadha was located. So children, that many years for the kings, Magadha was the capital for several years. Let us continue. Which place is the, after the Magadha, which place was the capital for the other rulers also? Let us continue in the next class. Thank you.